YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Ken. I'm back for another week in the truck. It's about 10:30 right now. If you can't hear it already, I'm a little under the weather. I'm all nasally and all that stuff. Woke up this morning, was like, hey, Memorial Day is over. Memorial Day weekend is completed. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy my little time with the family and all that stuff. It's time to get back to work. I woke up with no load. I woke up with nothing, you know, no appointment set or nothing like that. I done did myself a favor and decided I was gonna hop in the truck early this morning. Well, early. I got up early, but I ain't get out the house till about like 9-ish, 9:20, 30, something like that. I got to the truck yard, picked up the truck, did my pre-trip, and I came all the way down over here to Louisville, because I figured Louisville, you already know, Ferguson probably gonna have something for me to take somewhere within the area. I'm over here in Louisville now. I just stopped at the QT, got me a little bite to eat, got me a gallon of water, trying to flush the rest of this mucus or whatever. I think it's allergies, to be honest, but I'm trying to avoid having a sinus infection, sneezing this shit out, spitting this shit out all day, all yesterday, all the day before. Yeah, it's just been terrorizing me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna do ourselves a favor. We're gonna go over there to Ferguson. We're gonna camp out at Ferguson and they lot, wait for them to post something via Curri. We're gonna snipe it. We're gonna take that. We're gonna see if they're gonna have at least maybe 2 additional runs after that first run for us. See if we can't get us a little 3-load day. But if they send us far on this first one, you know what I'm saying, we might only have to get 2. Figured I might as well treat this like my last, you know, week or 2 staying local. I told myself I'm gonna go OTR, I'm gonna go regional, simply because I really don't gotta go, but only because I really kind of want to go, you know what I'm saying, if that make any sense to y'all. I don't gotta go OTR. Like I told y'all in plenty of videos, I got other avenues and ways that I'm making money and all that stuff. I be up early every morning, trying to get me sun. I don't get no sleep, no. I be up until the sun. I be thinking about that bread when the morning gonna come. I'ma put myself on another 30-day run. Get it by myself, I'ma stack all these funds. Is you getting dollars? What that money talking about? It ain't shit to call the teller, go and pull a quarter out. I was getting so much of this shit, I ain't never seen a drought. So many different faces in my pockets, about to pull them out. Hop up in that fast thing, I'm swerving out the new garage. It's just a brand new house, I paid cash, ain't tryna fly. Bring over like 1 or 2 girls. That junk still flushing, boy. Sheesh. For content purposes, for training purposes, and to build relationships with these brokers, and to really, you know, onboard with some new brokers. Last time I onboarded with some brokers, I was, you know, younger than 6 months authority. I know when I call on the load board, they're gonna be like, yo, you need to onboard, you need to fill out this carrier packet, you need to go on highway and do this, do that. I wanna make sure I go ahead and onboard with as many brokers as possible. I can just go ahead and say, hey, woo, I need this load, It ain't gonna be no back and forth with the, oh, I need your W-9, I need your COI, I need this, I need an NOA, I need It's just gonna be, hey, all right, cool, got you in the system, boom, let's go, let's get it. I want to see kind of what the market is like, because I ain't been OTR since like March. You know what I'm saying? I came back like late February, early March. That was around the last time I was OTR or regional or whatever. I'm gonna see if we can play around in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Georgia, the Carolinas, see how they acting, seeing if they gonna, you know, play nice with your boy. Other than that, y'all, let's make this a good last little week, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can do some good numbers. I'm only getting a good 4 days out of this week. I'm not expecting too much, but, you know what I'm saying, gotta make the most of it, gotta maximize our time and our efficiency, you know what I'm saying, and that's gonna translate to earnings. I'm like 10 minutes away from Gray Bar or Irving. I was sitting over there in Louisville trying to grab me something, but it Looking like they was running their own trucks today. We'll see if we can double back and go back to Ferguson and grab us something from over there. But I got this little picking up out of Gray Bar in Irvin, going about 60 miles up towards Sherman. I think Sherman's not too far away from Louisville. Might be able to go drop that off, come back to Louisville, grab something to deliver around here and give up. I'm gonna go ahead and get on this tollway and head on over there. Just left up out of Gray Bar in Irvin. They have 4 pallets, 300 pounds a piece. A little less than an hour, like 50-something minutes. And about 55 miles to go before I can drop this off in Sherman. I left from over there at Texas Instruments. Had a real easy delivery. And as I was on my way back, they done sent me another one out of Louisville at Ferguson, where we was originally posted up at. This one not gonna take me too far. This one gonna take me like 20 miles or so towards McKinney. Paying pretty decent, not too crazy. They grab that. Right now we at like 460 for the day or something like that. If we can grab one more for the day, you already know we done hit our goal. That's why I be battling. I be like, you know, I don't know. I like staying local because it pays, you know what I'm saying? And I'm right in the vicinity of the crib. Go sleep in my bed at night. I ain't gotta go sleep in this truck, put a chair out, none of that stuff. It's a caveat. You know, there's pros and cons to everything. Stick to my word. So next week I am gonna go OTR a little bit. See what we can get. But I'm gonna tap in with y'all when I make it to Ferguson. Just picked up. Y'all seen how light that pallet was? It didn't even take me 2 pumps on the pallet jack to lift that thing up, boy. 100 pounds. It's literally going like 20 miles up the road to McKinney. Leaving out of Louisville, load number 2. Finna go ahead and get that out of the way. Already at like 460 for the day. Not even 150 miles yet, honestly. I done left the truck yard, came to Louisville, went to the QT, filled up on diesel, $75. Got me a little bite to eat, $10, whatever. Not even $10, like $8. Got me some water, all that. Came back over here to Ferguson. Stood over here for a little bit till like almost 11 o'clock. Then I got that Irvin load that came through. Went and picked that up. That wasn't too far away. Dropped that off in Sherman, came back from Sherman, came all the way here to Ferguson, picking up, now I'm about to head over to McKinney, and we not even at 130 miles, we're legit at 128.5 miles. Can't make this up. By the time I drop this off, we'll probably be at around 150 miles. For the people that was commenting on the last video talking about, bro, you need to switch this shit up, you bullshitting, saying I'm finna be out of business by the end of the year. We'll see. Boy, hopping in the passenger seat today. You know, I got my trainee with me today. Trainee day number 2. Just picked up out of Dallas. We got a nice little trip out to Georgetown to drop this pallet off. And we're gonna bounce over to San Antonio. And then we're gonna come right back to Accelerated Grand Prairie. That's gonna be it for the day. I'm gonna let y'all know the rates, I'm gonna let y'all know the mileage, y'all know how I get at the end of this video. Now, when you go grab some fuel, probably get at least 60 gallons. So we have enough to go down there and come back. I got some fuel in there from yesterday that I ain't finished up. We just dropped first leg of this trip off, waiting on Mr. Felix to pull up and come give me a signature so I can make sure I get paid properly and all that. But So far, so good. Bro drove the first leg, and it was raining most of the time. Lost about 15 minutes due to the rain, and everybody acting like they don't know how to drive. Nothing to really complain about, but just trying to go ahead, get to San Antonio as fast as possible. That way we can get to Grand Prairie as fast as possible. I'm already knowing it's going to be a good 4.5 hours for us to get from San Antonio back to Grand Prairie. And then from there, it's going to take another 25 minutes for us to get to the truck yard. Hoping that rain didn't kill most of our time, and the deadhead to get to Dallas to get our pickup didn't kill too much of our time, because I ain't trying to catch no HOS violation. None of that. We gonna see. I'll update y'all in a minute. You know what I realized yesterday? I didn't inform y'all on what happened yesterday. As y'all know, I had a run. It was 2 picks, 2 drops. I was picking up in Dallas, which y'all seen, and we went all the way to Georgetown, dropped that off. And we were supposed to go from Georgetown to San Antonio, and then from San Antonio back to DFW, drop it off at Grand Prairie. I think y'all know that. But what y'all don't know is, as soon as we dropped off in Georgetown, it was already pushing like 1:15. We got everything dropped off. The dude had to meet us. I think it was like a rental property or whatever. He had got some deck tiles or something like that. Whatever he bought, I don't know. As soon as I, eggs out on their app that they have, it says that my route is complete. I'm like, oh, it must be a bug or something in the app or something like that. Let me call the dispatch team. So I called the dispatch team, wait a couple minutes, and they end up telling me like, oh yeah, because you're supposed to be there at 3 p.m. and the app is already calculating where your location is because they're tracking me. And they're determining that because where you're at and how far, and due to the traffic and the conditions and all that stuff, because it was raining, but I'm talking about it was coming down, but due to all of that, the app was determining that you weren't going to be able to make it at 3. Let me get this right. Let me confirm with you. You don't want me to run this San Antonio leg? Like, I'm not supposed to run to San Antonio? Like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, we don't need you to run to San Antonio, but the rate is going to change. So in my head, I'm thinking like, dang, it's a 2-leg, it's a 2-leg trip. So I'm probably going to have to end up taking, half of my payment away. Luckily, they didn't do that. The rate I agreed upon to do the entire route was $800. I was going to get $800 basically for a round trip. It was going to be like close to $1.50 or something like that. Since I didn't have to run to San Antonio, I didn't have to do all that second drop off to Grand Prairie, none of that. I ended up getting $100 off my rate. Ended up getting paid out $700 to go from Dallas, Texas to Georgetown. For me picking up the truck and me heading to Dallas to pick up, and then from Dallas all the way to Georgetown and back to the truck yard at Garland, I got paid $700, and it was only 375 miles. Over $2 a mile for sure, you know what I'm saying? So that was a great run for us. That was yesterday. Now today, I got a Curri run, and I low-key wish I would have bid a little bit more. Lately, when you get on Curri, you gotta, you gotta get with it. But this one was a little bit different. Like, I put my bid in, and they told me I had the lowest bid. I'm like, how does that? Usually when you put a bid in, it'll notify you like quick, like, yeah, somebody else got this, or we booked this with another carrier or something like that. But it ended up telling me like, hey, you have the lowest bid after like 10 minutes. I'm at the gym working out. I'm like, after 10 minutes, y'all are telling me this? I'm like, dang, I could have swore like it was like a bug, like, oh, maybe somebody else had already booked it. They just booked it for the posted rate or something like that. Ended up giving me the low. I'm picking up now in Terrell. I think I got like 20 miles or something like that to go. I pick up like a bunch of bags, and I don't even think it's any boxes. I don't know what I'm picking up. I'm picking up something from a fulfillment center at 3PL out in Terrell, and I'm taking it to Houston, which the load itself is paying good, and I low-key don't want to deadhead back because it's gonna mess up my rate, which it's still profitable for me in the business, but I kind of want to keep my average up for the week. I'm in H-Town, you feel me? I'm over here at Memorial City Way Mall or whatever. I don't even know where I'm at. But I just called the customer. She told me to pull up behind Macy's to the dock, and she'll be looking for one of them to flag me down. There's a nice little trek over here. Nice little thing. It ain't take me nothing but like 3 hours and 30 something minutes to get over here, but we made it over here, boys. Take very long to get all this off. I'll probably use this hand truck. Actually, yeah, I'll probably throw most of these boxes onto the lift gate and then just drag them in with this dolly. Hope they don't got me going too far inside. I'm supposed to be going like somewhere up in there, but let me stop killing time and get my butt to work, boy. The majority of the truck is out. Switched up my game. I knew them pallets was gonna come in handy. I had a bigger one than this one. It's already on the jack, but I knew if I had to dolly all them in 3 high, maybe 4 or 5 high with the smaller ones, it was gonna take all day. On my 3rd pallet jack run, I still got some outside the truck too. Maybe another trip and a half and we'll be out of here, but man, that pallet jack, a game changer, man. Save yourself, save your muscles, man. Make sure you have a towel, man. Cause it's hot in Houston. It's hot. Got that dropped off, payment already initiated. Now I'm finna take my butt to the house. Take this truck to the yard, take my butt to the house. Y'all can see I'm sweating, boy. Houston heat. That Houston heat ain't nothing to play with. Ain't no cap, boy. It's hot, boy. Other than that, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Delivered to a Macy's. I ain't never seen the back of the Macy's, you know what I'm saying? So that was cool to see that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm ready to be back to the crib. Going to Louisville. I believe we're going to Ferguson. And we're taking this to Mansfield, which is probably like 45 minutes away from Louisville. Nothing too crazy. It's paying pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? Just the load, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna break down all the gross numbers, get the net, get the expenses, mileage, RPMs, da da da, blah 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 blah, at the end of the whole video. And I told y'all I might be putting a move in this video, so this video might be a little bit longer. Which is good because y'all don't get to see a lot of moving content, but it's not even like a big crazy move. Nah, he sent me the pictures of the move and the stuff that was going. He even detailed what was going. I seen a little bit of a couch in the picture. He ain't mentioned the couch, so if that's the case, I mean, we'll take it. I might have to charge him a little extra, but he already talking about, oh, I need a discount. I need a discount. I'm like, okay, buddy. Don't try and pull a fast one on me, boy. I done been in this moving game for at least 3 years. You know what I'm saying? 2 of them on my own. So I know all the tricks of the trade, man. I know how y'all get down.
Oh, can you move this? I know I didn't tell you this, but could you get this too? How much is that in the car?
I'm down on business this week. A nice little load. I'm planning on running one more load. I don't want to stay out too long. It's Friday. I gotta be up mad early tomorrow. I gotta be in Salina to do this move at 7:30 a.m. You want me there at 7:30 a.m., which is cool because I ain't gotta deal with no traffic. And by the time we get everything off the truck, it's gonna be a 3rd floor to 1st floor. So by the time we get everything down to the truck, drive over to Tyler, and get everything off of the truck, we should be good with the traffic. Y'all know lunchtime traffic around like 12, 1 o'clock. So we should be good with that. Yeah, so we'll talk about those numbers tomorrow. I'll let y'all know what's going on with that. This shit's supposed to be 400 pounds, but low-key, ain't gonna be a little heavier than this. I ain't gonna lie. I felt that weight on that pallet. I'm like, this can't be right. I done moved 400 pounds before, and this do not feel like 400 pounds. End up walking around the pallet as I hit the drop off. and I see the little packing slip. And low key, I think they gave me the wrong order. I ain't gonna lie, it had somebody whole else's name on it. They definitely gonna come out of their pocket to do a return trip. So we're gonna take this mount down. Take these pieces. It really ain't nothing too crazy. I took the majority of the boxes that was on this wall already out. Bro, I'm already using a 2-wheel with the boxes I set outside. Spots of this. And this bed frame, she don't want no more. I'll mount this TV. And these 3 flights of stairs. It's pushing 8:30 at this point. Should be out of here maybe 9:30, 9:15. Gotta wrap this mirror up. I'm gonna stop chit-chatting. I'm gonna go ahead and get this job completed. Besides wrapping these TVs up and wrapping this mirror up, come over to this little desk and she got some glass. I don't like dealing with glass at all. Make sure y'all wrap up the glass. Make sure y'all wrap up the TVs. It ain't really much you got to wrap. It's really not even like a full move. Usually we have like a couch to move. Put this bed in here. I low-key would have grabbed the bed first so I could put it up against the front of the truck. And then put the boxes up against that to hold it up, or either put it on the side or something like that, and then build that wall around it. But since we're not taking the bed, we're not taking the couch, it's just boxes, suitcases, bags. The Amazon bag can take most of the trash bags, clothes and stuff like that, clothes and supplies, kitchen utensils and stuff. But as far as this mirror and the TV, since there's not a lot of stuff, I'm probably gonna end up laying everything flat. Yeah, some blankets on the floor. I might use these rugs, but it ain't really much for us to keep everything like sturdy. Normally, if we were taking a bed, I probably would have sandwiched the TVs, mirrors in between the mattress, and then build up that wall. That way them boxes hold that mattress standing up tight, and then put a low bar, put a strap in front of it so it's not falling over every time I stop because of traffic. It's like 10 o'clock right now, and we officially done. She had me sweep up the whole apartment, sweep the carpet in the bedroom and everything, swept through the bathroom. Everything is up out of here. We're gonna take this last TV down, and then take this glass down, and that's gonna be it. So you got the panties right here strapped in. I got the TVs right here. The smaller one's a little bit behind this bigger one. I got that strapped in. Got a blanket on the buckle since it's the screen. Put these waters in front of you to add a little bit more weight. And I got everything over here. I put the mirrors in here. I put the glass right there. Put some more glass over there. Everything is strapped in, pallet jack strapped in. Should be good. Only thing might be this thing trying to roll around, but I might need to move that little box out the way. Just in case this gets to rolling around in the truck. Or I could throw another strap on it. But since he didn't tell us that we was unmounting TVs, we charged extra for that. We just took the TVs off the mount. And we're just gonna let him know, hey, we have a mounting service. If you wanted your TV unmounted and then mounted back at the new place, then you're gonna have to pay extra for that. Everything came intact. I ended up laying that down and laying that lamp down, but it's standing up now. I already took TVs gone. Now we just gotta unload the rest of these suitcases and boxes and all this stuff. Should be in and out of here in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something like that. Just like that. Job done, man. Job done, bro. Now we gonna head back. Dope sold, money fold, man. Okay, what Mark say? What Mark say? That moving money different. I ain't gonna cap, man. Y'all better get hit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better hit y'all squats and stuff, man. Get y'all arms right, man, cause it be some moves that be OD. This one wasn't too bad. It's just the sun beating down on somebody's back, you know what I'm saying? But we all good.